I'm going to show you enhance the Imvu pick. Basically, enhance the hair and skin to make it look more realistic. So first of all, what I'm going to do is go here, and there's special GIMP brushes you have to download to do the hair, and I'll have the link in the description. So first, to extract a brush, you go to the file that you save, and it shows a whole list of brushes, and I'm going to use brush number 7. It doesn't matter which one you use, you can pick it depending on your preference, but I'll use this one. And once you open the file, if it ever opens, okay. After you open this file, go to the select tool and select the white part and go over here to the layer. Right click that layer and go to add alpha channel, and you can just right click a picture, go to edit and clear. And I always like to do this. Right click, select, invert, and take this black right here for the foreground and just drop it, drag and drop to make those little dots black. And then go to edit, and now go to select and select none. You should have these little black dots. Right click and go to edit and copy. And if you click here, you see that the copied image is with one of your brushes. So you don't need that for now, just minimize that. And go to the picture that you want to edit. And my avatar has black hair, so I want to enhance this and make it look more realistic because it doesn't look, realistic. So go to the smudge tool, which is right here. Go here, click brush, and select the one thing you just copied as the brush, and take the rate and put it up to around 80 or 90. And make the brush as big or small as you need it. I'm going to keep it at scale 1 for now. And basically, just click and drag and smudge it out some. As you can see, it's smudging the hair. And try to put it in the same direction, or close to the same direction, because it looks better that way. And now, I'm just smudging everything, just holding it down, smudging. And you can smudge it that way. And if you mess up, just hold control and push Z, and you can redo it again. And just for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna just make this perfect, just pull the hair out some. And just do it as many times as you need to until you get the look you want to get. And you can also do this, take the hair and put it on your avatar's face, just don't go too far with it. And the more you smudge, the darker it gets. So that's also good to know. I'm just going to smudge, smudge, smudge. And you can also put your hair in different directions, any direction, when it's up here at the top, just so it looks like it's smudged. You don't have to bring it out. And smudge some more. This takes a little while to do, but it makes your hair look much better. In my other video, it was more cartoonish, as realistic, but now I'm just making this. So, and you see the hair looks much better on this side over here than it does on this side. I'm going to fix this side up too. And as you can see, this is getting much fuller. And if you want to put strands on each side of the hair. And I like to have some hairs off of here at the top. Gives it a more flowing look, and more realistic. Much better. And as you can see, it's getting things just click and drag. It's getting better. Okay. Now that's about done. I'm gonna put more on my face here. And basically, this is more like there, random strands of hair. So after I do that, I don't think it looks full enough for me. So I'm gonna right click this layer and duplicate layer. And as you can see, it makes everything fuller. And duplicate layer as many times as you need to make it look fuller of the way you want it to look. After you duplicate the layers, go ahead and merge down all of the layers. Oops. Okay, merge down. And that's it for the hair for now, unless you want to, of course, use the dodge tool to put lighter streaks in it. Put the exposure down if you don't want it to be that light, and just I'm gonna put some streaks in my hair. They're not that easy to see if you lower them down, but you have better chance of getting the way you want it to look. That's enough. So basically, what I'm going to do now is to enhance the skin a little bit. Go to the brush tool and select the white, and change the brush to a circular one, and make it as big as you need it to be. And I'm going to put this on her skin, but first I want to make a new layer, and make sure the layer is over top of the background layer, and put it in spaces on her skin where it's like open space. And I'm gonna make it just random strokes. We'll do put one here and over here. And now go over here to filters and go to blur, and the second one down right there. And once that pops up, scroll over and down until you see the places you marked, and then put it up to around 70 or 60. I always like to have it at least that way. I'm gonna put mine at 75 and press OK. It makes it a lot brighter. And when I do that, sometimes it's a little too much white, so I'll go to the erase tool, put the opacity down to around 20, and put mine down to 17, and just erase a little bit until you get it to the right shade you want it. And I think that's good enough for me. So after you do that, you're gonna go back right here, the layer that you just made, right click and merge down. After you do that, go here to the dodge tool, and we're going to enhance the nose a bit. See that white streak down the nose? Take the dodge tool and make another streak over top of it a few times. And I don't think that one's straight for me, but you can do this as many times you like to, make it look the way you want it to look. And go to the burn tool now and go ahead and do the outside of the nose. And I always like to do the nostrils a few times, like click to make that darker, and do over top of the lip a few times. Go over it with the burn tool a few times. There we go. And now go to the blur tool. Once you get the blur tool, I want you to blur just about everything except for the eyes, the lip, and the lips, and any accessories you might have. Like if you had jewelry somewhere, I would suggest blurring that. If anything, you sharpen your jewelry. And I'm going to put my blur up some after I finish this nose. Okay, and it looks good. Now, when you do the skin, put the blur up to around 90 or maybe 100%, and just go ahead and blur the skin. Try your best not to get on the hair. I know it might be a little impossible, but do your best. And now, go ahead and blur the cheeks and the chin line. And after you do that, that's good. Go then make a new layer and press enter. And get the brush tool again, but this time make it black. On that new layer, go just above the jawline with it, and just make right here on the U shape of the jaw. Now go to filter and repeat the blur that we just did a while ago. And once you do that, you'll see a big difference. Just see, gives you a more dramatic look. So right click that and merge down. And now we're just last thing to do is the lips. So go to the smudge tool, and on the corner of the lips, push it in some. You have just little by little because it does get a bit hard, but it makes it look more realistic if the lips aren't all pixeled looking. And I like to do the top of this too sometimes because it gets a little too high up for my taste. Okay, after that, go to the burn/dodge tool. Select the dodge tool and go ahead and over the light part of the lip, just go over that a few times with the dodge tool, and then select the burn tool and go over the dark parts with the burn tool. And then take the blur tool and just blur your lips a little bit. And that's just basically how you do it. So as far as this is concerned, the hair and skin is much better than it originally looked. And that's how you do the picture.